now let's bring in our Monday afternoon edition of Stock Radar. And today we've got new at Capital President James Frischling. He is in studio. He's got 4 picks for your portfolio in 2014. And I got to tell you, I was looking at some of the names that you like, and the biggest one, I'm going to go in reverse order. I want to look at Goldman Sachs. New 52-week high today on Goldman Sachs. And you like it because of Volcker? Is that what you're saying?
It's kind of a reverse theory here, or an idea. Volcker has been a headwind, and actually the Wall Street reform has been a headwind for Goldman, and it's really its entire peer group. But the group's had time to implement and get ready for this. And let's be clear, Volcker kind of reduces or almost eliminates the ability for these firms to play proprietary trading and run these positions in their books. So while the prop business is incredibly, I guess, lucrative, it's also very volatile. And we think the earnings of these companies actually are always somewhat depressed, or rather the way people see these earnings are somewhat less than as a result of the volatility of those earnings. So you implement Volcker, you reduce the importance of prop trading at Goldman and these other firms, and we think actually investors will actually start to value these earnings at a higher premium.
A lot of M&A, a lot of IPOs. Stock hitting a new 52-week high today. Do you say this is the one to watch? And yeah, you're right. The financial sector beat the S&P in 2013.
And you said bullish on cap markets, and Goldman's going to be very good at cap markets.
I don't know if you're lucky or good. Maybe you're both. I don't know. But I wanted to bring up that 52-week high on Goldman Sachs here today. And then take a look at Deere right now. This is, again, another pick for you, which I found interesting considering that with all the controversy over the Farm Bill, the drought conditions for 2014, you like Deere.
Well, they still have a $9 billion stock buyback program. They've announced they've got to execute that. And also these drought conditions that they're talking about, we actually think that's going to result in a little scarcity value, or rather some increase in crop prices. That'll have farmers reinvesting some farm equipment, got to do more with less. And we think Deere will be a player
but
there.
It was, I think it would make some people a little bit nervous just because it was so volatile in 2013. And part of that was China, obviously. But some of it, again, was just, as I mentioned, the concerns about farmers across the country. And there's the 1 year, but also even just over the last month, you know, a little bit of a build.
Largest
You're saying
player,
this keeps going.
Yep, largest player in the ag space, and we like their position. They were increased their earnings by 17% fourth quarter, despite the. Anyway.
You're one of my showdown champs. I'm not going to sit here and completely, hitch on. But let's talk about Whole Foods.
Love Whole Foods.
Oh, so do I. Of course, right? I mean, it's organic, it's healthy foods, but you like the stock.
Not just as a customer, also as an investor.
Yeah.
Again, we think as disposable income increases, the ability, or rather the willingness and interest of consumers to shift to natural, organic, and really the premium products increases. 50% of all organic and natural buying is done here in the U.S., and Whole Foods is the player. Great growth strategy, more of a valuation, opening stores, opened 30+ stores in 2013. Are going to do more than 30 in 2014. And again, as the consumer feels more confident with their income, we think they're going to spend more money.
They're going to spend more organic foods and all that good stuff. And I wanted to compare it to Safeway. I mean, but even Safeway and some of the other, streamlined chains are picking up on the organic product market.
Absolutely.
Is that a concern for Whole Foods?
There is competition, no doubt, but Whole Foods is the dominant player in that space, so we actually are going with them and their growth strategy, again, throughout North America.
Okay, and then finally, you like Footlocker, and I just want to show Footlocker really quick. You like it because you're an athlete?
Again, going with the disposable income and health campaign. Disposable income, they're the #1 retailer of shoes, and we are thinking this health campaign, yes, we are pushing that, and they did just sign a marketing deal with the NBA. It was announced in December, and we think it's as the NBA goes, so does Footlocker, so we like them.
Cool pick. That is a very cool pick, Footlocker. All right, James Frischling, thank you, Jim.
Thanks very much.
All right, Dennis, over to you.